It's Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia. You have these Republicans who owe their political career to President Trump. And now in President Trump's time of need, they are nowhere to be found. And you know what? Each and every one of us will remember that when their day comes in their next election. Never forget! Mitch McConnell didn't have anything to say about the voter fraud against Donald Trump. Well, the American people and the Republican Party will be nowhere to be found on election day. Yeah! I don't know what's going on with this microphone. I guess I'll have to hold it. I'm saying that if Mitch McConnell's nowhere to be found for our president, then we will be nowhere to be found for him when it's time for his Senate up for re-election in 2 years. The point is, it has to be a two-way street. For too long, it has been a one-way street. We go out and we dutifully vote for Republicans every single election. They tell us every single year, we have to keep control of the House, we have to keep control of the Senate. We failed you, for example, in the Congress on allocating money for Trump's border wall. He had to go around and go to the DOD for that. They fail you on defunding Planned Parenthood. They fail you on defunding sanctuary cities. But they tell us, we'll work on it in the next one. Well, guess what? How many years and how many decades that America has been declining have Republican majorities in the House and the Senate presided over that? The answer is far too many. It seems like no matter who's in charge, Republicans or Democrats, everything keeps going the exact same way. The immigrants keep coming, the jobs keep fleeing, the globalists keep consuming more and more of our wealth, hollowing out our cities. And it doesn't matter if it's Newt Gingrich or Paul Ryan or Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer. What has changed is the election of Donald Trump in 2016. And that's why I don't even identify anymore as a Republican. I identify as a Trump supporter. I identify as a nationalist. And I identify as America first. America first! 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 On the day of his inauguration, President Trump said that a new vision would govern our land. It's going to be only America first. America first. America first. America first. And that's what it has to be. It has to be America first on immigration. It has to be America first on trade. It has to be America first on these foreign wars that are not fought for our interests, that never end. And understand something, President Trump is the only one that represents America first. They are telling us that we have to turn down the temperature and heal the nation so that we will be quiet just long enough for them to get rid of President Trump. And once they get rid of President Trump, everything that has been directed against him, the lies, the slander, the investigations, all this phony business will be directed against all of you, against Trump voters. Because the truth is that President Trump is the only thing that stands in the way between all of them and us. And that's why we have to protect him at any cost. And that's why we have to turn out to these state capitals. And we have to name the Republicans. We have to name the governors. We have to name the state legislators. Okay, here's a name. How about Governor Doug Ducey?
Where is he?
The terrible Governor Doug Ducey, who's presided over this disastrous lockdown and can't do anything to defend our president. Doug Ducey, we know your name, and we know when you're up for election again. And we'll remember what you did in the past few weeks. We'll remember that on Election Day, will we not?
Yeah!
And the same goes for Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp owes his political career to President Donald Trump. And at the same time, Governor Brian Kemp has presided over the most phony and fraudulent election in American history. He has presided over a fake recount designed to assuage Republican voters like yourself. They say we're conducting a recount so that all of us say, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And then meanwhile, they don't verify signatures on the ballots. They don't verify addresses on the ballots. They don't check and see if the people voting in Georgia even live in Georgia. They don't even check and see if the people are even alive anymore. You call that a ballot audit? That's a farce. What the lockdown is really about is transferring all of the wealth from the middle class and giving it to the top.
Grace reset.
Take a look at the stock market since March. The stock market's been coming back, but really, if you're paying attention, it's about 5 companies. It's about 5 of these big tech companies at the top that are leading the stock market back. And you could see, if you watch that graph of Amazon's market cap and Apple's market cap, it goes through the roof starting at March. Where do you think all that money is coming from? Where do you think the value for those companies is coming from?
Small business.
It is coming from you. It's coming from the businesses that they stole from you. It's coming from the wages that they stole from you. It's coming from the bailouts given to them by the federal government that came from your tax dollars. That's where it's coming from. And that's what this is about. It's about looting the wealth and looting the economic and financial power of the middle class and redistributing it. Redistributing it to the very top, to the connected global special interests, and redistributing it to the bottom, which is the Democrat constituency. And what their end game is simple. They will destroy commerce. They will destroy private property. They will destroy small businesses. And what the end game is to make every single American citizen completely dependent on the federal government. They take out your ability to provide for yourself so that you'll have to come to the federal government. You'll have to come to the federal government for your universal basic income check. You'll have to come to the government for your $1,200 per month payment. And basically what that means is the end of private property. That means the end of your freedom. That means the end of human dignity in the United States. It's over if Joe Biden gets in. The stakes cannot be higher. And I don't know about you, but I feel like some people are just not treating it that way. I feel like Fox News is not treating it that way at all.
Fox News sucks! 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 Fox News sucks!
It is so great, by the way, for me to hear you say that, because Fox News has been terrible for a long, long time. This has not been the beginning. How about Shepard Smith? And how about Chris Wallace at that presidential debate? Fox News, just like the Republicans, they rely 100% on us, and they betray us when it counts. It's a disgrace.
Turn them off, Fox!
You have to turn off Fox News, turn off the Republican Party, turn off all of this stuff. I'm sick of it.
Turn on America first!
That's right, turn on America
America first!
Because I am done being taken advantage of. I'm done being insulted. I'm done being taken for a ride by all these special interests. People like us, we give and we give and we give. And we don't have much institutional support. Think about who we're up against. We're up against the billionaires, the top corporations in this country, Wall Street, Hollywood, the mainstream media. We don't have much. We have Fox and the GOP. And the little we have don't give a damn about us. Well, you know what? It's time to sweep them aside and discard them. We will take care of ourselves. We have always been able to do that. The American people have always been able to take care of ourselves. And we will be able to save and restore our nation with or without Mitch McConnell, with or without Fox News, with or without all these people. We We will do it ourselves. We did it the first time in 1776. And we'll do it again now.